We are going to talk about energy today. Energy, you say. If you've ever met me, you know I have more energy than the Energizer Bunny. When we walk into a home, there's a feel, a kind of energy flow. So whatever your culture is, there's different ways that you want a home to feel. Feng Shui is one of my favorite things. I love Denise Lin, and she really focuses on how our homes can support us. And it's so interesting because actually our homes, our bodies, and everything is intertwined. So when you're looking to sell your home, you want it all open and you want it flowing because you want new lives to flow into it. So my first thing that I love to do when you're thinking about making a move is open all your windows. It's the easiest way to literally clean out the energy that's been there and say, hey, we're ready for new to come in. So that's my first thing I love for you to do. When you hear the word feng shui, there's a whole bagua and a chart which people's eyes gloss over. So we're not gonna go that deep for this. We're gonna just go kind of high level on the big things that can make a big difference. So opening all your windows, getting everything to flow through, that is one thing. The second thing is making sure it's cleaned up. So the idea is everything has energy. So if you have a lot of things laying around like on this desktop right now, this can feel cluttery, this is taking energy. Then when you clean it off, all of a sudden, oh look, I can see that we have space to work, space to create something new. So that space is really important. When you see energy and you see a corner, if you've ever noticed, most people won't sit in corners. Most people will pick something that's not a corner because everything's kind of going into that corner. So corners of homes, we want to make sure we're bringing that energy out because we want people to stay in the big open space. So putting plants in corners, light in corner, like lamps, are a great way to keep everybody kind of in the main area and keep everything flowing. Another thing is color. So if your realtor's like, hey, you need to repaint, that is the one time I may consult the bagua to say which rooms need to be repainted and which don't, because every color, even in this children's book, gives you a different feel and a different way that you want to be. So when you're thinking about color and how things flow, just kind of keeping in mind that. We talk a lot about mirrors. Everyone's gonna feel safer if they walk in a space and they can see everything. So often you'll see a mirror reflecting a door. Well, because if the door's to your back, you wanna be able to look in that mirror and see who's coming in behind you. So as we place mirrors, you'll notice I'll recommend that you place mirrors across from doorways, across from windows, because that makes you feel safer because you can see what's behind you when there's a door behind you where someone could come in. It's really interesting because people that have been in the military or things like that where they've been in unsafe situations, it becomes even more critical for them. So you have no idea who's coming in to buy your home. So making sure that they feel safe and that everything's flowing is an easy way to make it more sellable for you. And it's really an easy thing to do. Open all the windows, get all the energy flowing, make sure mirrors are kind of across from doors and windows to reflect light. Make sure any corners have lamps or plants just to kind of bring things out. Declutter, less is always more so that they can see themselves in your space.